Hey guys, it's Trey. I'm back, ready to deliver another strong message here that has been coming to me at all angles lately. And it's time to do a video on this because it's a serious problem. It's a serious problem. It's affecting my clients every single day. I hear about this. All right? And it's bad. It's getting really bad out there, guys. It's time we talk about it. Well, so many levels that technology is destroying human souls. And it is why I believe we are seeing narcissists beyond measures right now, okay? They have a platform now to be able to be a complete full-blown narcissist 24/7, operating in evil spirit mode because they've got the technology to back them up. They got the technology on board to back them up with this. And there are so many trendy things going on that we need to talk about. There are so many things. There's so much happening with what technology is doing to brains, okay? And doing to hearts and doing to people's souls, all right? And it's getting bad, all right? And I'm really, really fed up with seeing my clients getting hurt all the time. And I recently discovered this for myself as well, okay? I'll get into it. I'll get into it in this video. Dating experience I had last summer, things that I saw, things that are going on, things that are just, people are just normalizing this kind of stuff, you guys. They're normalizing it, and it's not normal. This is not normal human behavior that I'm about to discuss in this video, okay? It's not. And it's about time, somebody says it like it is. Technology is destroying human souls, you guys. It's destroying souls. Conversation moved to trash. Poof! That's it. Conversation moved to trash. Delete, block. I don't know you. I am not going to have a conversation with you. I'm not going to give you even the least amount of dignity to tell you. Guys, let me start by telling you, I've got a beautiful, I'm talking beautiful from the inside out, wonderful, capable, talented young lady I'm working with. She's only 21 years old, okay? Been dating this clown narc now. It's exactly the situation I went through at her age. I was 1 year older than her when narc number one was in my life. Same thing. Hot and cold, push and pull games. 1 minute she thinks he's ghosted her again. Next minute he's back out in left field. Oh, I love you. Let's I'm going to introduce you to my friends this weekend. I'm going to treat you like my girlfriend this weekend. All right? Out of left field last week. The spineless sissy wimp, completely out of left field, just completely blocks her. Doesn't even give her a reason why. Just blocks her as though she's a speck of dust, didn't even exist in his life for the last 2 years, could care less. She did nothing to warrant this. She didn't say anything to offend him, and we're going to get into that crap too. The offended wimp going around on the internet. The offended wimp. All right? These people don't want to have honest conversations with other people because it's just much easier to be a clown and hit the delete button and block button and not have an open, honest conversation with individuals that deserve it. It's wrong. And you're seeing it left and right. I have clients that go through this, are in tears every week. And it truly, really irks me. These are what I call it's creating the quitter. It's creating the wimp. The spineless little punk. The spineless punk. Can't tell her the truth that, she's sitting there trying to play the guessing game with me on the phone yesterday. Well, maybe it was this, maybe it was that. I looked at her and I said, maybe he's a spineless wimp that you want to have nothing more to do with at all. Don't give this person an opportunity to hurt you one more time. These spineless wimps can't, they got these devices that they can be this way with. They wouldn't be able to have a conversation in face-to-face conversation with you if it's the last thing God asked them to do. And this is what we're seeing. This is what I hear about. This is what I just went through. These interactions, 1 minute they're up your butt, can't get enough of you, can't go a few hours without contacting you. The next thing you know, they block you. And this poor thing, if you guys would only see what a beautiful person she is inside and out, she's sitting there wondering what happened. Because that's what they want you to do. Because they're insecure little wimps. Going around feeling like they're in control, doing that to people that don't deserve it, that do not deserve it whatsoever. And here we are, guys, with the technology. Let me not have any cojones here, and let me just hit the block, delete, ignore, you never existed button. It's sick. This is not normal behavior. It's sick. All right? We got this other trend now going on, okay? I can't think of this relationship coach's name. All right? I didn't even know this. He put out a video last week. I can't think of his name. Talking about there's a new trend going on called the phone caller. This is a new trend, guys. It's the phone caller. They don't want anything more to do other than these phone conversations. They don't ask to hang out. They don't make plans. It's just everything they're doing with you, this relationship they're having with you is through the phone. Then you know what I say that is? That's a narcissist. That's a narcissist going around playing games. They don't have anything else better to do with their time. They don't have any hobbies or anything they're doing. And they probably have all these other relationships and they like to have the extra ones on the phone. So be careful of these guys. This is a new trend. And when I'm done with this video, I'm going to talk about how you're going to prevent some of this stuff from happening to you. Guys, these long distance relationships and friendships and whatever you want to call them with people, we're missing crucial things here, you guys. We're missing touch and smell and mannerisms and seeing how people really are in person, all right? These are basically emotional booty calls. You're getting an emotional booty call when you got this person doing this kind of crap with you. They're not serious about you or anything in their life for that matter, but they're blowing up your phone for an emotional booty call. That's what I call it. Seeking out a disconnect. They're not seeking a connection. They're seeking out a disconnect with all this kind of crap. I dated somebody last summer, all right? Thankfully, it only lasted a few months. Thank the Lord. All right? And he lived in another country, okay? And, well, God, we could talk for hours and hours and hours on the phone. Talk. Well, the minute I actually got around his presence and met him in person, it was a completely different story, guys. I mean, I'm talking a completely different story, okay? And this is the importance I'm telling you about this kind of stuff. You do not know people on the phone. You don't know them at all. You know them by their fruits. You know them by their work ethic. You know them by how they treat other people. You know them by their mannerisms. You know, and sometimes it's the little things. Like I've talked before on my videos. It's, do they take care of themselves? Do they even know how to do that? You know, this is the kind of stuff you're not going to be able to figure out online. And I'm going to get more into that on what the end game needs to be when you meet somebody online. All right, guys, loneliness and boredom are bringing out the crazies. It brings out crazies, okay? You got people on there right now, they're doing these crazy online dating scams where they literally have this app. I'm not even making this up. They have this app that can distort their face, make them look like a completely different person, and they're sitting around all day playing these games with people, playing with people's hearts, in their minds, in their spirit, in their soul. They're messing with people. Now we need to talk about how the narcs are getting away with all they're getting away with. Guys, it's through their cell phones, it's through their computers. They're able to get away with this stuff. Guys, there's apps out there that literally say calculator, and this is where they're holding all the side pieces information in and side piece conversations in. I'm not making this up. Look it up. They got all kinds of apps to back up the cheating, the disrespect, the foolishness, the nonsense that you're being subject to, the embarrassment. Look it up. Many of you wonder, I go through their phone, I don't find anything. Well, you know what? A lot of you don't know about this stuff. Look up these apps that people are using to cheat, because this is how they're doing it. All right? They're pretending, oh yeah, put the GPS tracking system on my phone. That's cool. I'll let you know where I am. They'll play these games. They know the back door to all of it. And guys, cheaters are like a pack. Okay, they go on these websites and they get the information and they back each other up. It's a pack. And they're telling each other how to do this. All right, probably through that Ashley Madison website or what have you. It's all promoting cheating. Okay? This loneliness and boredom are bringing out the crazies, all right? They're doing these attention-seeking, predatory behaviors. They're sitting around. Okay, the new way to flirt with people now is to watch their story. Okay? Watching someone's story. So-and-so watched your story on Instagram or Facebook. Oh, they're watching me. Oh, look, they're in my DMs. They're trying to get in my DMs from my story I posted. And it's, guys, this whole crap of how we're flirting and interacting with one another, it's making people, it's confusing people. It's confusing people. It creates confusion. Is this person courting me, or is this person an online troll looking for attention? It's just time-wasting nonsense. And it's about time we start talking about it, because it's just ridiculous. Now, we got a world where we respond to text messages with emojis. Somebody's writing this big, long text, pouring out your heart, and you got somebody writing back an exclamation point response to it. A response back with with an emoji face. That's your response to someone's text that they just took. It's getting bad, guys. People are watching you online. By the way, all right. You got a Facebook profile. You got an Instagram profile, or you got a YouTube channel. People are watching you, and they're studying you. All right, you cannot trust anybody that has, they're watching some of these people are going back on your timelines, you guys. They're going back as long as you've had a timeline, and they are studying everything if you're friends with people you don't know, and all of a sudden they're in your DMs. Oh, hey, what's going on? What's up? You got to be careful, guys, because people are watching you, which gives them the upper hand. It gives them the upper hand to know exactly how, what avenue and angle they're going to go with. They know you. They're figuring your personality out, and they're just going to pretend to be all those things you'd want to see in a person or a friend. This person I dated last summer. All right. I remember he didn't give me any reason to think that he was trollish or, looking for attention or, just basically an online troll lowlife that's just got no life and spending all of his time online. I didn't think that he wasn't portraying that. Well, of course, I decided to be smart, which is what I do, isn't it? Try to use my brain at some point. after everything I've been through. And I decided to take a look and see who else he's commenting on, and what else he's commenting on, and what he's saying in these Instagram comments. All right. And there he is. He's going after these barely 18-year-old authors. They've already written books. They're already successful. And the same kind of crap he's writing to me is the same kind of crap he's writing to them. Puffing up, the puffing up game. Let me puff you up so you'll come over and look at me. Let me use my words to make you feel good about yourself. And then you'll pay attention to me and everything I'm not doing with my life. Come on over here and see that. And when I saw this, then he tells me he was 50 years old, okay? A 50-year-old man having an online relationship with a 20-year-old that went on for 3 years. What? Oh yeah, they were in a relationship, guys. The 20-year-old must have had a lot in common with him, let me tell you, from all the talk, and the talk, and the talk. Yeah, this is the kind of crap going on out there, guys. 3 years, didn't even bother to meet in those 3 years? No, neither one of them had a pot to pee in to go see each other. Can't make this crap up if you tried. All right. The internet, I know, Christian therapist, right? The internet is creating sissies, cancel culture, offended people, encouraging people to be wimps, to be sissies, to be offended, to not have a clue what it means to be someone's real true friend and actually care about another human being. It's creating this where they don't care about anybody but themselves and what they're going to get out of whatever they're looking to get out of something, and you and whatever. There's no encouraging and no effort on anybody's part right now to have character and integrity. It doesn't even have this kind of behavior is not even giving people an opportunity to recognize good people. They won't even see it because they're so far gone in their devices and they're all day long. And it's creating this narc behavior in people. And that's why we're seeing them everywhere, you guys. It's this technology. The technology it's aiding them. It's encouraging them to be more narcish. They're going to ghost you. I hear this day in and day out about these ghosters. Up your rear end 1 minute, you're a speck of dirt the next. We can sit here and we can talk about anxious and avoidant attachment styles and secure attachment styles. Throw all that out the window for 1 second. This is all BS, okay? This is all crap behavior that people are allowed to get away with. And let me tell you something. Back in my father's day, you want to go acting like this, you get the crap beaten out of you for acting like this. All right? This kind of stuff, wasn't okay to just go around acting like. You sissy wimps going around doing this stuff to people that don't deserve it. It's wrong. And you want to know what? Think of it this way, guys. You're weeding people out when they do this kind of thing. And when you see somebody doing the hot and cold thing right away, they're up your rear end on Instagram, and then they get in your DMs, and you start to talk to them, and then they hurry up to shut down the conversation. There's something wrong with them, guys. There's something wrong with them. There's something seriously wrong when they're doing this kind of thing. They're game players. They don't have a serious bone in their body, and they're just looking to get attention and get their needs fulfilled in any which way they can, make themselves feel better about themselves. Maybe you got something going for you. Maybe, whatever. And that's what it is. They're looking to get something out of you. It's not healthy. This is not healthy in any way, shape, or form. All right? So, what can we do about this ongoing issue where technology is destroying human souls? Well, the first thing I'm going to tell all of you to do is limit your time online. Truly. Limit your time online. All right? If somebody is hitting you up online, have a plan for yourself. Literally. Have a plan. Like 2 phone conversations and a date, and then you decide what you're doing with that. Okay? Have a plan like that. I do two FaceTime conversations with someone. I go out on a date, and then I decide how I feel about them. If this is long distance, that you guys are having something with somebody long distance, you need to have an end game. There needs to be an end game. You need to, after like the 3-month mark, be able to have a conversation with the person of like, hey, what are we doing here? Are we planning to meet? Because you should know what your end game is. After 3 months of getting to know somebody, we need to have a plan to meet, and that's what we're going to do. And if they don't want to do that, then I'm out because this person's wasting my time. All right? You do need to check out what else they're doing, and you need to listen to people, guys, when they tell you stories. When people are telling you stories about how they discarded people very quickly in their past, they're going to do the same thing to you. It's a matter of time. This is how they operate. This is how their mind thinks. They don't have people are people are just discardable. They're not worth anything, especially when it has to involve a real conversation. They're not gonna be any part. They're not gonna have any parts of that. Listen to what people tell you. If they tell you that they have some toxic traits and qualities, you need to believe them. People that care about you don't treat you like you're a priority one day and the next day treat you like a speck of dirt. That's not a person that cares about you at all, okay? They're not going to be the type sitting there talking to my clients about living together one week. The next week, you can't even get a message through to them because they've blocked you. And then he didn't even tell you why. Guys, the minute somebody does this kind of crap to you, like the minute you see that, you go ahead and you block them and you get the heck away from them because they're going to keep doing this. This is what they do, all right? They don't even know who the heck they are or what they want. They're too busy playing on their phones and playing with themselves to figure out anything else. So have a plan. You know them by their fruits, okay? You know them by their fruits. You need to see people in action. You need to see people doing their day-to-day stuff. You need to see how people treat their parents. You need to see how people treat other people around them. People can talk and talk and talk all day long, all they want. It's what people do. So pay attention. And I'm gonna end us all tonight with, you cannot go by people's potential. You cannot go by that word. Oh, this person has some good qualities. They've got some potential here. You got to meet people where they're at. They're always sitting there talking about how other people have wronged them, and you're listening to the story going, something ain't adding up here. Or you're listening to the story and going, well, no, you were wrong. You were wrong, and you just didn't want to admit you were wrong for calling people a horrible name. You're calling somebody that name. It's a matter of time, guys, for they're going to think of you as that name too. Calling people names. What do you... Anyway, you know them by their fruits. And just don't forget that in your walk and in your journey with this whole thing. This is how we're going to eliminate dealing with this kind of thing in the near future. All right. Have a plan for yourself. Have an end game. All right. And have these kind of boundaries in place for yourself. So when you're seeing things like this off the get-go, you know this is not who this person's going to do it to me again. If they've already done this ghosting thing to you once, which happened to my young client here, he had already done this a few years back. Totally took off, disappeared, went and tried things with his ex, and came back to her. And he did the whole, can we have coffee so I can tell you, what happened and how I really feel about you. No, you showed her what you really felt about her when you went and pulled that stunt 2 years ago. You don't get another chance. Goodbye, Harry. All right, goodbye. Have a nice life. I don't care what the heck's going on with you. You had a shot to treat me right, and you didn't. So go smell yourself, okay? Go smell yourself. Because I certainly won't be smelling you. All right, I don't want to smell you. I've already took a whiff, and I know where you've been. All right, you can go back to that. You can go back to the doghouse where you belong. All right, Harry? All right, well, that's my message tonight. I hope that you guys are paying attention to this. This kind of stuff is going on left and right, and I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of people going through this, and, don't deal with this. Don't deal with people that are sitting around lonely and bored trying to play games. I got a game for them. I got a game for them to play, all right? Let them call me. We'll play some games. I got some toys for them. I got toys. They want to play with toys? I got specific places they can stick their toys. Okay? I've had enough. I've had enough of this crap. I've had enough of people that go around doing this to other people. It's not right. Anyway, I hope I hope that you guys have a good night. I'll be back with some more information. And in the interim, like I said, don't tolerate this at all. At all. All right. I'm Trace Face. It's time we all face the truth together.